Hey Grains, a few weeks ago I did a craft kit review from a Walmart product. Needless to say, I was maybe slightly disappointed. At the same time, when I picked up this kit, I also picked up another one. So not only are we going to be testing one craft kit from Walmart, but we're going to be testing two of them. The first one is a lava lip gloss. Ooh, rainbow. It is, you know what I mean. We'll get to that in 2 seconds. The next craft kit is absolutely ginormous, and it's a bath bomb making kit, which is this box over here. I have major expectations. Let's find out which one is a craft kit. So the first one we're starting with is the lava lip gloss. This here is a DIY lip gloss kit, also from Walmart. I am just a little worried about it for some reasons. Let me tell you why. This cost me $15 Canadian, but as we can see on the American website, it says that this product is on clearance. $13 US to $9. This makes me oh so happy. Yeah, am I gonna be salty? Probably. I have a feeling this product is going to make me ecstatically salty. I can't get the grin off my face. Stop it.
Serious now, okay? There's no joking.
One of the other things that really bugs me and should also be a huge warning sign for you Grains is that if you're looking at a craft kit and the only things you see in front are not the actual product, but photoshops or drawings, yeah, be very, very careful. So immediately we can see that these Lavalicious, supposedly, lip glosses are photoshopped. They are drawings, they look swirly, they look fun, they really do look like lava lamps. Even the one that the girl is holding in her hand is a photoshopped version. That's very worrisome. The next warning sign is that it obviously says Rainbow Lava Lip Gloss. Ooh. But I don't see any rainbows on this box. Do you see any rainbows on this box? Because all I see is one color inside each lava lip gloss. Where's my rainbow? Mariah Elizabeth would be very disappointed. I'm all about the salt. Some people are about the sprinkles. So you have to honor the sprinkle people. Without further delay, let's see what we get inside. Here's what we get inside. 5 lava lip gloss containers, which are not in rainbow. I mean, these colors are not really rainbow-esque, not quite. And they're made in this super cheap plastic. At least with the Karina Garcia kit, we had glass jars. It's still a crap kit, but I mean, this one is starting off in plastic jars. And they're huge, look at that. It might seem small. Just so you have an idea of how I have gigantic elephant hands. This is the size of the lip gloss container, and here is the size of a normal lip balm. You do the equivalents. Does my face help? I have a small face. I'm very disproportional, aren't I? Next, we get some mineral oil, 5 pipettes, 5 spoons, 3 primary colors, and then not only do they like giving us plastic things, but they seem to like wasting plastic. If you look at this whole little container of the blue raspberry, look how much liquid we're getting down here. They could have technically used a smaller dropper so that they don't waste all that plastic. It's not an exception. That's how much they meant to put, it seems. Look at that. Companies, try to do your part in taking care of our environment, please. All right, let's take a sniff at the blue raspberry, and the whole cap comes off. Smells like melted blue popsicle. And strawberry. Smells like candied strawberry. And then we also get 3 containers and 3 tops. Not sure why. I guess we'll find out. So here are the instructions. They do tell us that we can mix the colors. If you're interested, you can definitely pause and check it out. My face will not be here, so it's not going to be in your way. All right, so we need to fill half of this container. There we go. With mineral oil first and foremost. We get these huge pipettes. By the way, don't mind my fingers. They're still pretty stained from the fabric paint from the Squishy Unmakeover, so.
Bruh.
Oh, mineral oil smells bad. Is that normal? All right, here we go. Squeeze. Okay, oh, it's down there. Very good. Okay, so we have to do this a few times until we get it to the middle. Now we can put our flavor, so I'm going to go with strawberry because I'm a bigger fan of strawberry anytime you give me a choice. And they said just a couple of drops, so I'm gonna put 5. So far, there's no mention of mixing it or shaking it or anything like that, so I'm just gonna leave it as it is. For our lava color, I want to make orange, something that contrasts with green, so I'm going to go ahead and put pink and yellow. They do say to shake this though.
Bruh.
Right, you have no business in here, buddy. Yeah! Oh, that is gooey. They just say to add color until the bottle is 3/4 full, so it's not very helpful to know how much of this I'm supposed to put, so I guess let's just keep doing until we get our orange.
No.
So now we just need to put the cap on. I have to be very clear that the outside of this is kind of oily. I tried to clean up as much as I could just so that it's not gross. Because normally you would put something like this in your bag, in your pocket. Wish they made girl clothes with more pockets. I'm looking at you, companies. Okay, so now we're supposed to watch the magic. I'm not seeing much magic here. All I'm seeing is this one clump of orange fall down. I mean, they make it seem very swirly. Maybe if I do this, if I turn it around. How about now? Well, that was very disappointing and anticlimactic. Huh? It's very boring. It's very boring. So yes, we do have this lava effect. It's just a clump falling down in one piece. They should call it the slime effect. I'm gonna try and get more of an effect and try to shake it. See if we can get some kind of separation. I know I'm down over here, but try to get the shakeage for you guys. Oh! What happened? I think I may have overshook it. Now it's just part of the glycerin. If you put this in your bag and you're running or moving around, this is very likely what you might get. I'm gonna let it sit for about 10-15 minutes and see if the orange gathers together or not. That is interesting because in a bag, you're gonna move. You're gonna run around, you're gonna go do your chores, you're gonna go to the grocery store, you might go to class or to the office, and it's gonna move. So let's let it settle. Settle. Let's let it settle. I'm watching you, buddy.
15 minutes later.
So here we are 15 minutes later. It's still very muddy and we're still getting a kind of clump. So the next important thing, how does it feel on the lips? Well, hello there. You like my lips? And the answer is pretty oily. Definitely no strawberry flavor. That's all it feels like. It just feels like mineral oil on my lips. So if I really had to choose between the Barbie one and this one, the answer is obvious for me. Barbie wins. Never thought I'd say that. Bath bombs! SaltEcrafter is really looking forward to doing this kit here because last week we did a very cheap craft kit for a bath bomb and it did fantastically. Now I know that bath bomb kits could work. I had such low hopes because craft kits had ruined me and they made SaltEcrafter very sad. But now we have expectations. I'm really excited about this kit specifically because we get a huge machine. It's also by the same company, Crazart, the one that we just did the lava lip. So my expectations are starting really low on this company. Why do you do this to me? Oh, the salt. Come and play, little buddy. In essence, this kit is not that cheap because it cost me $30 Canadian. But if you look on the box, it does say it makes 20 bath bombs. So if you look at it in terms of ratio, this is how much it costs per bath bomb. So it does theoretically make it cheap, I say unconvincingly. But again, if we look on the US website, we can see that it is on clearance. Crazart has a bad rep. And it went down from 25 US to 17 US. And you grains ready to see this? There are 8 reviews. It's a 1 star. Yep. You grains are out there spreading the salt. All right, time to see what we get inside. The biggest complaint is that the ratio of liquid to powder is not enough to make them stick, but we'll find out. Okay, I didn't want to go any further while I was removing the plastic for recycling. It smells so gross. How did they manage to make this kind of plastic smell that bad? I want to puke. So here's what we get inside. Components for the machine. 4 packs of baking soda. 4 packs of citric acid in different colors. They also have cornstarch in there. 3 different mold shapes. Circle, diamond, and a heart. We also get a strawberry scent. You don't get any other scent, so if you don't like strawberries, too bad for you. 3 surprise toys, which is very gimmicky and absolutely useless. Some kind of scrubbing cleaning tool. When I opened the pack, this is what worried me the most. I see 2 jars of glitter, but I highly doubt that this is the kind of glitter that is okay to be flushed down your drain. So right off the bat, we can see that in the ingredients list for the glitter, it contains aluminum powder. From the articles that I read online, any kind of glitter for bath bombs that contains aluminum is a no-no. Absolutely
no.
Not only is it not okay for you, but it's also very dangerous for the environment. Flushing something like this down the drain makes me
so angry.
Because here we are as a society trying to do our best and trying to do our part. Meanwhile, you have companies who don't give 2 craps about the environment and will put things like this into your craft kit. Personally, I wouldn't encourage anything from this company, Crazart, until they figure out what the heck they're doing. This is not okay. So according to the instructions, the first thing we have to do is add 1 pack of color and 1 pack of baking soda. But since I want to do a dual colored one, I'm going to be putting half of each. They do tell you how long to mix each one, so 15 seconds for the first batch. After adding half a teaspoon of oil, we need to mix it for 60 seconds. And then another half teaspoon of water, mixing it for another 60 seconds. At this point, we need to move it to a different container and then go ahead and do a second color. Alright, so as you can see, I'm at the part now where I need to empty the powder into the cup, and it's just like, nay, I shall not go. And I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I'm turning it, and it's coming down really slow. Pretty sure that's not how it's supposed to be. Let's get a feel in there. Oh, it's clumped. Let's loosen it up a bit. Should help. There you go. Alright, so I'm gonna empty this and do the second color. I'm stirring this yellow and I'm getting just a little frustrated because as I'm spinning it, the water is just sitting in the middle. I have to constantly shake the machine to try and get the water to move everywhere else. Take a look. As you can see in there, it's activated. It just does not want to move. Every time I spin it, it's spinning the whole thing as opposed to really mixing it. I'm gonna go in and mix it manually because now I'm just trying to mix it, and in the meantime, the other powder is also getting dry, which is annoying because now I have to put them in together without really blending the colors. Make it! As the reviews online mention, the powder is extremely dry, very brittle, so I highly doubt this is going to be okay once we take it out because it says to leave it in there for about 15 seconds. And yeah, this is just gonna crumble. See, I'm trying to keep it in there, but all it's doing is this. Very dry mixture. I'm gonna try and add a little bit more liquid in here and see if we can get something. Alright, so let's try this again. And even the color is not a nice purpley yellow anymore. It's kind of just become little specks. So you're not going to get nice chunks. And there we go. So we're supposed to be overfilling it. I did add quite a bit more water without having to activate it, but it's still really dry. It's just not happening. Their formula is absolute trash. It does smell nice though. I have to give them that. Now for the moment of truth again, we're just going to close them. Ugh. This is just not working. I mean, look at all this. It's not even a good mess because you have a feeling that this is just not going to give you anything. I'm so frustrated right now. All right, so it's been over 10 seconds. Now is the time to unmold it. And again, you can see really closely that each grain sticks out on its own, which means that the mixing itself of the actual machine is full of crap. All these little bits are very crumbly because they just absorb the water without being flaked out of the water. Here are my list of cons for this kit. The glitter is dangerous. The plastic absolutely smells gross. As you're turning the machine handle, it's just leaking the powder underneath. Even though the outside of the box looks super colorful, it is not efficient to make more than one color at a time. So it's pretty misleading. In all technicality, if this did work, we are using oil, which means that there is some possibility of being dangerous in the water or in the bathtub once it's drained. The result is dry. I mean, look at it, it's extremely crumbly. Because they didn't put any kind of rubber under the actual machine, it has a tendency to keep moving all over the place while you're turning it. Let's just be honest, this is extremely gimmicky. It doesn't mix well, it doesn't make bath bombs well, it doesn't even function on its own well. So I would give this kit a 0 on 10 dorks. It is absolute trash. It is a waste of $30. Even if it were on clearance, I wouldn't even touch it. And crazy art, this is not glitter that's okay for the environment or your bathtub or even people. It has aluminum in there. Get your stuff together. So here are my cons for this kit. It mentions rainbow, there are none. Just by shaking it a little bit, which is going to happen in your bag, it was pretty muddy. The plastic container is pretty cheap. Compared to a normal sized bottle, it is pretty big. so it's a little inconvenient. It is really wobbly, so it kind of wants to fall just because it's tall and really the center of gravity's poop. They're really cheap on flavor, which leads on to the next con, number 7. Because they're cheap on flavor, it really tastes like absolutely nothing. The only good things I could find about it is that if it's on clearance for about $8, yeah, it could be worth it for about a 5-minute activity. So for this specific kit, I would give it a 3 on 10 dorks. This week's shoutouts go to Summary Captain, Nomura 2010, thank you for buying salty merch, Chiwi Art, Blossom Winters, Slither Puff, and Gryffindor. If you want to shout out in my Friday videos, don't forget to hashtag Notification Squad in the comment section below within the first 5 hours of a video's release, or hashtag NerdyCrafter on Instagram or Twitter anytime with any of your creations. I've extended the Notification Squad to 5 hours instead of 45 minutes because I am releasing sooner than usual. So if you didn't know, my videos come out around 11:30 instead of 4:30. If you want to watch another video of another crap kit from Walmart, make sure you check it out over here. And if you want to watch a video that YouTube thinks is perfect for you, check it out down here. Until then, I will see you grains in the next video.